welcome back to Homestead Corner. Today I have got 10 super easy meals to throw together from your pantry. So a lot of times when we are digging through our pantries, we're wondering what can we put together for a super quick meal. Today I have 10 meals that you can just grab items from your pantry. If you've got spices or anything fresh to add to it, it definitely will help it out. But just from your pantry, they're pretty good meals. So super quick and easy. All of these meals are really simple. Only one of them takes a while to cook because it's beans, but it's delicious. So let's see what we got. The first meal is a mixed vegetable. I've just got carrots and cauliflower here that I can, and we keep these in our pantry. So any kind of vegetable will work with this. A yellow rice, whatever vegetable you like, really. I mean, you could do peas, you could do corn, you could throw in a can of tomatoes, anything you want. And just a little can of ham. If you have the bigger canned hams, you could just take a chunk off it and get 2 or 3 meals out of it. And this makes a nice one-pot meal. Just cook it up, cook up the rice, and add the other 2 things in. It works out really great. The next meal that we have done, and we've done this for lunches, we've done them for dinner, you could add a can of peas on the side, you could add vegetables into it, just a box of scallop potatoes, and a can of ham. This is really good together. Tastes delicious. Bacon bits work as well. You can add that in, or if you have leftover bacon. Again, you could use the big can of ham if that's what you had. Just cut a chunk off and save some for later. Another meal that is really simple and easy is rice with a can of soup. If you take the can of soup, when you're heating it up, you can pull a little bit of the broth out, mix a couple tablespoons of flour in there, and thicken that up so it's like a gravy. Pour it over your rice, or you could just take a handful of rice and put it in the soup to cook it, however you wanted to do it, and stretch that soup out for more people. And you know, if you do like a bed of rice and make this into like a gravy, pour it over the top. It's really quite good. And again, you can add other stuff to it to beef it up. It really works out nice. Next one is another super quick and easy meal. And all you have to do is heat it up, really. A can of no bean chili, and I add a can of beans to it. And you can use the store beans, home canned beans, whatever you want. And it just helps beef it up, gives it more protein. And I buy the no bean chili because it has more meat in it that way, and it still has the same amount of protein. So the beans are super cheap if you're canning them yourself. It literally costs pennies to make a can of beans. And I would just add a little, you can add a little cornbread to this, make muffins or whatever you have, you know, add some fresh vegetables on the side. I always try to incorporate fresh vegetables or fruit or something fresh into a pantry meal just to beef it up and give it a little bit more nutrients. Another meal that I have found that the kids really love is macaroni and cheese, and add some beef in it. I like to use the freeze-dried beef, or if we have fresh beef or whatever we have available, you could even use like canned shredded beef if you have that. But macaroni and cheese with beef in it, the kids really like it, and it's a quick, simple meal. Another quick one-pot meal is a box of rice pilaf, or any kind of flavored rice, really, whatever kind you like. I really love rice pilaf. Add a can of beef, add a vegetable of your choice, corn, tomatoes, peas, green beans, whatever it is you have, mix it all together. You just make the rice as usual from the directions on the box and add stuff to it. And again, all those seasonings, the more seasonings you have stocked up, the better off it's going to be for you. You can really mix up a meal with the right kind of seasoning, and different kinds of seasoning too. We keep a huge variety of seasonings. Tuna casserole, it is one of those things that is so easy to make. You do not have to have a lot of ingredients. A small bag of egg noodles, a can of cream of mushroom soup, a can of tuna. If you've got peas, peas are wonderful in it. Corn is good in it. And you can top it with cheese if you have it. If you don't, you can use breadcrumbs, crackers, anything like that that you want. Just the crackers, and when you crumble them up, and the breadcrumbs, just makes a nice crispy top and gives it some extra texture. The next one, this takes a bit longer to cook, but it really is quite simple to put together. The 15 bean soup mixes. We just love this. It does come with a seasoning packet inside. So if you don't have any meat or anything else, just water and that seasoning packet, and you've got a nice little soup there. And we like to add ham to it, sausage, whatever we have, we can add that to it. I would just take, again, half of the ham, and you can add it to this, and then use the other half for another meal, which works out really nice. These are about, when I purchased this, this was about $3. I can't even find this anymore. But some of the other canned hams are $3 or $4 a piece, and they're really inexpensive for meat. So that's one thing. We keep a lot of the ham in, and they're great for casseroles, soups, all kinds of stuff, rice dishes, tons of things. And for breakfast, this is super easy. If you have fresh eggs, I would definitely use fresh eggs. But if you do not have fresh eggs, I love the Thrive Life freeze-dried eggs. These are great. You can scramble them up, and they really taste, they are eggs, so they really have that great egg taste. So, and fry up a few of the Vienna sausages. It seems so cheap, but really it's a great little meal. These taste great when they're fried up. It's delicious and fast. It really takes minutes. You've got a nice hearty breakfast, a biscuit or toast or cornbread, anything on the side that you have. And number 10, another super inexpensive meal that is super fast is some pasta, some chicken. I can my own chicken. The smaller cans would work great for this. I would only use half of this jar, but in a can of the Prego Alfredo sauce. This is only $1 at the Dollar Tree. It's really an inexpensive meal, and you can stretch it out to go a really long way. You can add vegetables. We add frozen peas and carrots to this sometimes, and it's a quick, delicious, inexpensive meal. It really doesn't cost that much, so you can eat really well, really inexpensively from your pantry. So that is just 10 super quick, inexpensive meals that you can whip up from your pantry in no time at all. All of these items are pretty inexpensive, and most of them you can still get at the store, minus this ham. I haven't seen Jack hams in months, and I don't know what happened to them. They're a favorite of the canned hams, but that's, you know, you can only get what you can get. And I have been buying the other Bristol hams. Those are pretty good, but now those are gone as well. So I don't know when those will be back or if they will be back, but having a bunch of different things in your pantry really helps with food fatigue. And I think it is so important. And you can still do it really cheap, inexpensive, and eat like a king, even on a very limited budget. And so keep those pantries full, keep stocking up, do not stop right now. Definitely just keep stocking up. It is only going to get worse with all the shortages, and food is going to be a problem. Grains, all the fertilizer issues, grains are going to become a problem as well. So keep stocking. Don't stop. Anything is better than nothing, even if it's little 50-cent cans of stuff. Get what you can afford. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.